Hey folks, welcome to State Tax Saturdays. Typically on this channel, I'm talking about federal tax issues. I don't really talk about state issues because obviously those are only applicable to folks who live in a certain state or have a filing requirement in a certain state. But I figured I'd reserve some conversations about state tax issues that have come up in our client base at Choice Tax Relief for publications on Saturdays, right? So that, the weekly content, Monday through Friday, federal level stuff, typically applicable to most viewers on my channel. Well, if there's a video published on Saturday, well, that's a state topic. So there is a state topic that I want to talk about, and that is California LLC taxes and fees. Because we had a couple clients who have been confused about this recently, so I want to set the record straight. In California, the minimum LLC tax that your LLC, if it's formed in California or it's registered in California, that your California or California registered LLC must pay is $800 every year. Okay. Now, if you form your LLC in 2021, 2022, or 2023, for those years, the California FTB said, hey, you don't have to pay the $800 in your first year, right? If you formed your LLC in 21, 22, or 23. Okay, LLC is formed in 2024. This year, when I'm recording this, we have not heard that is the case. I don't think that's going to be extended. I think that was kind of a temporary, maybe pandemic, post-pandemic related thing, right? So if you have an LLC in California, you got to pay the $800 tax every year. Okay, you also got to file the Form 568. That's the California LLC tax return, even if you're a single member LLC that doesn't have to file a federal tax return, right? Because you just report your income on your own Schedule C, right? That's attached to your 1040. California, your LLC still has to file a 568, okay? Exception to LLC tax is if you formed your LLC during the last 2 weeks of the year and you did not do any business during the last 2 weeks of the year. Okay, then you don't have to pay the $800 for that 2-week portion of the year that your LLC was around, but you will start paying the LLC tax for the following year. This LLC tax, when is it due? It's due, so the LLC tax for 2024 was actually due on April 15, 2024. Yeah, that's right. Okay, it's not like due the next year. Okay, check it out. Here's the actual FTB website on the annual tax. Okay, you have until the 15th day of the 4th month from the date you filed the SSA. Okay, this is for the first year, right? Your subsequent annual tax payments will continue to be on the 15th day of the 4th month of your taxable year, right? So for 2024, right, the 15th day of the 4th month of 2024 is April 15, 2024, right? So you want to make sure that you pay your LLC tax in by April of the year in question, right? You can pay it online. There's links here. You can just visit this web. I'm not going to get into how to pay because it's pretty self-explanatory. You can visit this link here, or you can click on these options on how to pay. Right, here's the thing about the exceptions for tax years 21 to 23. Okay, but in addition to the LLC tax, right, which is $800, right, every year for your LLC to California, if your business grosses people, and this is where some clients have gotten confused recently, if your business grosses at least $250,000 in California gross receipts during the year, you have to pay an LLC fee on top of the LLC tax. Okay, this phrasing isn't exact. It's not more than $250,000, it's $250,000 or more. Okay, you have to pay a fee, right? And the fee is due by the 15th day of the 6th month of the current tax year, right? So if your taxable year for your LLC is January 1st or December 31st, right, you got to pay your 2024 LLC tax, the $800 by April 15, 2024, and you got to pay your 2024 LLC fee, that's what we're talking about right here, by June 15th, 2024, okay? So how much is the LLC fee? Well, if the total California income rounded to the nearest whole dollar is $250,000 through $499,999, then the fee is $900, okay? And this is gross, by the way. I know I already said this, but this is gross California receipts, okay? If your gross California receipts are between $500,000 and $999,999, fee amount is $2,500. If your gross California receipts are between $1 million And $4,999,999, the fee amount is $6,000. And if it's $5 million or more, the fee amount is $11,790. Okay. So that is what you need to know about that, folks. We've had some folks kind of confused about that, right? Wait, I have to pay the LLC fee and the LLC tax? Yeah. So for example, if your California gross receipts is $300,000, then your LLC fee is $900, and you got to pay that on top of the $800 LLC tax, right? So total $1,700, right, to the FTB. Okay. What can we ask about this? What might you folks ask? Okay. What if you have your LLC is, you elected for it to be taxed as an S corp using Form 2553? What then? Okay. In that case, then you're not under this kind of LLC regime here, but there is still an $800 California minimum tax for the S corp, right? And there's also 1.5% net income tax, right? So if you take your net income, right, times 1.5%, if that's under $800, you pay $800, and if it's over $800, you pay that, right? This is for your S corp 1.5% income tax to California. Okay, obviously at the federal level, S corps generally do not pay income tax, right? This is just kind of a California thing, right? Similar thing if your LLC is taxed as a C corp, right? You're going to be under the C corp regime in California, and there is, an $800 minimum tax concept there as well as corporate tax rates. What else can we talk about this? The FTB is quite aggressive about collecting this stuff. And folks, they have no problem, filing a notice of state tax lien. Here is one that the FTB sent to one of our clients who was behind on just a couple years of FTB payments, notice of state tax lien, and in addition to filing the lien, what the FTB also did was actually found out where the LLC banked. Not hard to do. States, IRS, they have the ability to do that, and basically levied his bank account, right? His the business bank account to pay this stuff. So don't mess around with the FTB, folks. They're very aggressive. They want their money. They love their money, and they want their money, and they know how to get their money. Okay. What other questions do you have about California LLC taxes and fees? Let me know in the comments. I also have some other tax videos here on the left-hand side of the screen. You have California LLC with back tax issues, or you just want us to file your returns, give us a call, 866-8000-TAX, or visit us, choicetaxrelief.com. All right, everybody, thanks so much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Bye-bye.